Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need. Think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I could feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive of all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wheel to really make it happen. I am gliding on air. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need. Think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through like I knew it would be. Na 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 I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. I won't break any bones, focus on the motion. Gotta just let it flow. I'm ready and I wanna go. Think about what I need, think about what's in front of me. Gotta make up my mind to look ahead, not behind. I can feel it burning through, like I knew this charge in me was gonna do. Shaking up my bones, I wanna be the first one. Shaking up my bones to put me in a forward motion. I'm sliding on the drive with all the inspiration. I've been gliding on the air. I've been making high expectations. I've been taking them to their destinations. I'm riding on the wheel to really make it happen.
Me when I'm live on a Friday, me when I'm in how you guys doing, eh? Welcome in, eh? How you guys doing? Let it not be known that I just woke up and that I had to, start the stream an hour like later, but it would be like that. Did somebody say Friday? God damn. How you doing, Bunk? How you doing? Welcome in. We go to the big screen. Hello, Bunk. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome in. I'm just basically like a president, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Alright. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Yes, I just woke up. These eyes are not like that because I smoke a million joints or whatever. I just woke up. Overslept and I'm still tired, but we grew and yeah, we grew in. It do be like that, you know. I ended up going to sleep at like 5 a.m. last night. But it was by choice, you know. I gotta be honest, it was by choice. There was something that I was working on, and I was so hooked on that thing. So I was like, what if I just continue doing this and not look back and go on with my free teenage period or whatever. I don't know what songs nowadays say or do, but people often say that in those kind of songs there's always the theme of always looking to the future, never looking back. We're never going back. We're gonna be free. Those kind of like teenage kind of songs based on Not Gonna Die for real. And I now have the thing that I worked on, so it's gonna be really good. If you guys like cool sound effects or like cool visual effects or whatever, then you guys are just in for something really cool soon. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I'm working on, but I did work on something really cool. Big yippee, biggest of yippee. Tick. I don't know what the song is from. Actually, I don't think I actually put it in the thing, but it sounds really cool though. It sounds really cool. It sounds really Halloween-esque. Man, it's almost Halloween. Do you guys have any cool plans for Halloween? I know that it's still like some ways to it, but it is always nice to just think about what we're gonna be doing on those kind of holidays, And my light suddenly became a little bit more dark. I don't know why. It is not your TV. Do not adjust your TV. My light almost went dark. Well, actually, it is the sun. It just became a little bit more cloudy. So I don't know. It's just how the day is. So I look a little bit more pale. But I've been thinking about maybe getting a stream light. I don't know if those are called like that. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I do have one on my throne, but I've been thinking about maybe just buying it anyways. Mostly because I kinda need it. I don't know. I feel okay with the sun is now coming out. I feel like my current lighting is okay, so I don't really know if a streamer light or whatever those are called would be necessary. But I guess for times like this in which sometimes the sun just doesn't want to come out. Maybe those would be really nice. I do not remember the name or the brand of the one that I do have on my throne, but I have it on my throne. So I have that as reference for whenever I do want to buy it, and if I want to buy it, with that touch, unless something happens. But yeah, no. I've been thinking about upgrading some of my stuff. I do need a new SSD, or more than anything, an HDD. What are all this abbreviations? The HDD of the SDD on the CPU of the GPU of the whatever. The tech world is full of abbreviations. But somehow we don't have an abbreviation for Friday. Well, I guess FRI would be Friday, but we don't really have one for Friday, right? I don't really know it. But it'd be like that, right? But yeah, sure enough, I haven't been doing much more than the things that I have already talked to you guys about. The music stuff, some editing. I haven't really worked on anything for my channel or anything, I guess. I do have a short that I was working on before the long week. So maybe I could work, towards that. Maybe I can, polish that. I can foolishly think that I can finish it. I can polish it and finish it, foolish it. I don't know what this song is. There we go, a little bit better. And I don't know. What is the short about? Oh, it was about the Shrek playthrough that we did, the Shrek 2 playthrough. I am working on a short about that time in which I did the supposedly one of the hardest, like, you know, sections of the song. Supposedly one of the hardest sections of the game. Jesus Christ, I cannot really talk today. And I did it first try, and it was not on my plans to do it first try, but you know, that's how we game, man. That's how we roll sometimes. And you know, yeah, first try. You know that time in which I didn't know that the game was frozen, and you kindly told me, you know, that it was indeed frozen, but it was a little bit too late, you know, for those watching my stream, But luckily, there's another perspective to that stream, and that's the one that I was gonna be using for the short, you know. Tell them I remember that. Yeah, oh man, I'm a little bit like that. Well, not really, because you know there's like footage of me doing it anyway, But you know, it'd be like that. Double stream for real. We had such a lovely time, you know, that time, and I'm glad that that's been going on, you know. This Monday we're gonna be going back to Warframe, so we're definitely gonna be, you know, having a lovely time, as people often say. So it's gonna be really nice, you know. Streaming with my friends is always nice, and but that time especially, you know, when we played Shrek 2, which I at the beginning thought that we were gonna be playing Shrek Super Slam, and I already made like a promotional, like, you know, everything and anything. Like I did a thumbnail for the video and for the stream, and then at the last second, when Starla announced that we were gonna be playing Shrek 2, I was like, wait, that sounds different from the game that I made a thumbnail for. And then at the last second, like you know, I did another thumbnail in like 5 minutes or maybe less. I feel like I did that one in like 3 minutes, and you know, which technically speaking, that's how it's done. I don't really spend that much time on my thumbnails when it comes to my streams. I only have, like, you know, thematic backdrop of the game, like, you know, wallpaper, and then the logos, my logo, and the sign that says live. That's just about it. I guess the part that takes me the longest of making a thumbnail would be making the vertical one, because I just basically gotta take the horizontal one, resize it, and just reorganize everything. But that's basically, you know, nothing. Well, I mean, I guess once you do it like enough times, it just becomes like second nature. But I still had to, like, you know, whip out a new thumbnail, you know, in like, you know, record time or whatever. But I'm glad that, you know, that at least that was fixed. But aside from that, I haven't really been doing much more. I've been enjoying my free time, actually. I'm almost done with Yakuza 8. I bumped my thing in. I'm almost done with the Yakuza 8, you know, Yakuza Infinite Wealth. It is an interesting game. It has an interesting story, you know, even for the franchise. It has a really interesting premise. You know, the game just basically went international, and now whatever has been going on now has international, like, you know, issues that, you know, our heroes have to solve and everything, which I still find very, very, like, fantasy-like in a sort of way, because in those games, you know how the mafia is, you know how cartels are, you know how everything is, you know. It is really interesting that whenever our heroes go into the lion's den, none of the enemies have guns, and you would think that maybe they would, because, you know. But I guess for the sake of our heroes, you know, living to tell the tale, our enemies will not use guns any time, which it is really idealistic, I guess. But, you know, it's a video game. I shouldn't be, you know, asking for, you know, a ton of logic. That's kind of odd, yeah. You would think that, you know, if our heroes went to an actual, like, mafia, like, headquarters, you would think that maybe they would have guns. Not even our heroes, but the enemy, you know. It is really, I guess, noble of them, like, very, very honorable for them to choose not to use the guns that they can easily acquire, you know, but instead just fight it out because that's how it goes, eh? But it is not so much that it has happened in all of the Yakuza games. Like, of course, the big guy Kiryu Kazuma has fought, you know, enemies that obviously like shoot at him, and supposedly like in universe he's like trained to actually like deal with you know, armed enemies. So I guess that's another, you know, another approach at logic, I guess. But you know, it's still a really good game. If you guys have never played the Yakuza games, do so. I fully recommend you guys playing that, because it has a really amazing story, a really nice combat system. Depends on which game we're talking about, because some games have better combat than others. But overall, the story of all the Yakuza games are really nice. Very no worries. And well, I mean, I'm in the 8th entry, so you know, I'm definitely into those kind of games. So I do like the Yakuza games. So it could be like that. But I also like the Yoshi games, and that's what you guys came here for. So if you guys wanna hang out and be cool, like Yolanda be cool. Isn't that the name of the DJ that made the we don't speak no Americano, the Papa Americano? I believe the name of the DJ is Yolanda be cool. So if you guys also want to be cool, then you know, follow me and let's play some Yoshi Silent, because it do be like that. Let me see if my controller is actually like connected, because I've been connecting it and disconnecting it so that I can connect my MIDI keyboard. So here we go. Let me connect with it. One thing that I really like about Xbox controllers or Xbox licensed controllers is the fact that they don't turn on at the moment you connect them. Like, that actually like is a really nice security feature, and you gotta press the Xbox button. I like that. I definitely like that. I used to not like it, but I now like it because it is a nice feature. It is not a bug, it's a feature. But anyways, let's bring up the game and we can be really cool. Waka 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 waka. That's the guitar. Here we go. You win the waka waka waka. Could you believe it that it's been a good amount of time that I have not played Pac-Man? It's really been a while. Let me bring up my camera and let me center it. Here's my microphone thing here. Nobody panic. But reason, Why? Why shouldn't we panic? I'm panicking because nah. Let me center myself a little bit more. There we go. Because I'm so self-centered. Boom, has returned. Oh yeah. The Bunkinator in the chat. Here we go. Failed to load from playlist. Why? Why could that be? Well, could it be because this is the one that I was, you know, playing at? I have 8 or 63 achievements. So is that no 83? I don't know. I don't even know how to count that. Bunk has returned. Welcome back. A long time ago. We have already seen this. But yeah, for those of you who haven't really watched my streams before of this game, I'm playing with the remastered, orchestralized, rearranged, actually well-produced soundtrack. To be honest, English. To be honest, I have no idea why I started saying that, but I can stop now. It's basically my entire identity now, for real. I mean, I guess people do recognize you because of you saying that, as well as many other things, But that do be true. That is part of the Bunk branding. I'm gonna let this song play a little bit more, just because I do be like that, and because I gotta monitor my camera so that I know that I'm centered all the time. Song goes hard for real. We go. I love it that it sounds Peruvian. It definitely has that Peruvian feeling. It mostly has to do with the instruments used. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I do be sick for real, for real. Oh. If we go now. Oh, come on. I sound a little bit this thing because my microphone is a delay. Have you guys seen Midnight Underground rapping? He actually knows how to rap. I want Peruvian food for real. Peruvian food is so good, dude. For people that do bash on Peru as a country or whatever, Peruvian food is really nice. Peru has really nice beverages and food. I remember eating the local cuisine. I didn't eat those. I was gonna say marsupials, but I didn't eat. What is the name of that rodent in English? In Spanish is cuy, but I don't remember the name of it in English. It is so underrated for real. I remember not eating that rodent, but I eat the roasted chicken, and the way that they season it, man, they season the chicken below the skin. Like somehow they make the skin like attach itself. I don't know how they do it, but they season their chicken below the skin, and it's so good. Like they don't even take the skin off. Like I don't know how they do it. Let me bring it up a little bit more. But I also like the drinks that they have. I do remember drinking muñe. I remember that's how it's called. Agua de muñe water, which is a local herb, I believe. It is kind of like an infusion. And I also remember, oh man, I miss chicha morada. I believe that's how it's called, which is kind of like a juice, which is like the juice that comes out of the corn, I believe, and then they sweeten it, or you can like eat it, not eat it, but drink it like as is, as a tea, for example. If chicha morada, oh man, I so want to drink some more chicha morada. So it's like we need to do a meetup in Peru for real. I miss Peru. I mean, for the Peru that I experienced, I definitely want to go back there. I did experience a little bit of the rural part of Peru. I didn't just go to Lima, although I did go to Lima, Peru. I went to the city. I went to the rural side. I visited some convents. I believe that's how those are called in English, convents. Some churches, and I did go through the rocky side of the mountainous side of Peru, and I miss those times, man. It's already been 2 years since I last went to Peru, and I want to go back to Peru. I want to eat the cuisine. I want to drink chicha morada and agua of muñe water, and Inca Cola. Oh man. I was so in love with Inca Cola. It's one of the best sodas that I've ever drunk. I don't know. That I've ever tried. Inca Cola. If you guys can get some Inca Cola in your life, get some Inca Cola. It's so good. It's so good. It is such a shame that I couldn't bring some back, back home, because you know how airports are, But man, oh man, I love Inca Cola. Shout out to anybody who's in Peru right now. I imagine that I do gotta kill these guys with some egg. So let me see if I can get some egg going on with this guy. How do I shoot eggs again? I kinda forgot. There you go. Take that, society. I love the little sound effects that they add because it makes it sound authentic. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, that's a bummer. I actually don't really know what the requirements are for you to bring, like, you know, beverages or whatever in an airplane. I don't even know if it is possible to begin with. I gotta get those stars before they get me. That would have been really nice. I think you basically need to fit it in your butt for real, for real. I wanted to crack this rock because I thought it was crackable. I mean, I guess many people back in the day thought that, you know, this rock looks crackable and crack it. I got a key. I don't know why I would need it, but here it is. Ow. There we go. I imagine that a lot of people have trauma because of this, because of that sound, yeah. It's going over here training. It's going over here trying to crack rock bass for real, for real. I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do, you know? You gotta crack rock. Not that kind of rock, though. But who knows, right? People do say that, you know, the ones who do that, they actually, like, you know, lose weight, like, really, really fast. And my friends often joke that that's what I did, just, you know, to get, you know, to lose some weight. But the skunky doesn't do that. I do not crack rock, What's this, For real, for real. I don't know what this is, but something is going on, I was about to say, I'm just gonna leave this thing as is. Can I not? Or shouldn't I have pressed something? Let's see what this thing has to say. We, the Mario team, poured our hearts and souls into creating this game. Oh, that's really nice for you, for your entertainment. It is full of secrets. Enjoy. Goddamn. The Mario team. Do you guys believe Mario was part of the team? Well, he's a baby in this game, so maybe he was not. But who knows? Who knows, man? It is nice. It is always nice when developers, you know, leave that kind of message. There we go. Thank you. Amazing. Let me see if I can somehow go in here. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, it wasn't 90s. Child labor. Child labor might have been legit, for real, have been legal. Well, I mean, if it's legal, it's legit, you know. But goddamn. Who knows, that was so long ago, for real. Those were other times. Cause these are mysterious times. I haven't heard that song in a while. These are mysterious times. Let me see if I can somehow go on top of this thing. And then and only then I can miss my shot twice. Wonder if I can hit him. I almost fell this guy's neck. Super Nintendo has the best graphics art now, for real. I mean, graphics haven't looked any better, you know, since then. Whoa. It's the future. It's how the future looks like, you guys. The future is now. Wow. I mean, if that did that, I wonder what this does. Wow. I really hope that I can find the door thingy over here. I don't even know if this is like the intended way to actually like go on about this level, but hopefully it is. You know, I kind of wonder if there's something hidden over here. Maybe it's just my imagination. There you go. I love the little chants that they do. And just like that, that guy baited me. I got them all. Jesus Christ. Boop. But what about the secret thing? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not gonna 100% this game, so it's totally understandable. I especially like the of the song. It is very memorable. It's memorable. Okay, what are my win conditions? Set the number of Yoshis with press the combinations. Oh boy, could I possibly lose? Yeah, sure. Here we go. But at least I got one, you know. It would be really nice if I can multiply them, you know. At the end, then multiply. You know what kind of cuisine I would definitely like to try? I haven't really tried Indian cuisine, and I have heard a lot of good things about tikka masala or whatever. I do not know a lot about, you know, Indian cuisine. Hindu? I don't know really. But sure enough, I would definitely love to try those. Wow, I'm gonna fall. Hopefully not to my death. Aha, got him. And even though I do have like a wok kind of restaurant in my city, they don't really offer Indian food, which would be really nice. Well, I mean, obviously they wouldn't, you know, do that. But it is also interesting to know that, you know, Indonesian food has a really nice reputation. So that's another thing that I would definitely like to try. Look at this guy. Wow. Wow. It is an interesting choice. They made him sound like that. Wow. Kind of reminds me of that stop motion claymation video of the guy that goes ho. It's supposed to be like a horror kind of, like, you know, stop motion thing. Yeah. And that's another thing. I remember that back in the day there were a ton of stop motion kind of like horror videos. I don't know if you guys remember those, like the one of the chainsaw maid or whatever. I remember that one, the chainsaw maid. Look at that guy. I don't really have any more eggs in the game, Hey. I gotta watch out before he tries to eat me. There we go. Whoa. That should do it. That ought to do it. Which I guess it would be interesting if somebody made a... I mean, that's like a Herculean, like, you know, thing to do. A claymation kind of game. Although it kind of feels like somebody already did it. I don't know if you guys remember that PS1 game that basically looks like claymation, like stop motion. So I don't remember exactly the name of it. But one game like that could be cool. Got him. What are those? Oh, they're following me now. Eh? That guy had some dynamite. Doo-doo. Oh yeah, that is true. We had Play Fighters, but that's not really. Well, I mean, yeah, it is definitely another vibe. Why are they following me? Eh? How can I make them not follow me? Eh? I guess I'll eventually know. Beam, 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 beam. Yeah, like, what's up with this guy? Eh? Gonna end his misery. Eh? There you go. Got long face freak, eh? I bet he was like a. He kind of looked like one of those scheme walkers. Eh? He might as well just be it. Oh, so there's a path over here. More than anything, there's a door. I kind of wonder what, you know, is behind them doors. God damn. Flip, flip. And just like that, we won it. I don't know why, I don't know how, but we won. I mean, I imagine for any Nintendo game that there is, obviously there must be an analog horror or whatever, you know, creepypasta, whatever. Let me see if I can find something good out of this this place. I mean, there's a thing over here. Might as well just go here. Yoshi? Big Yoshi block? There you go. Let's see what we can find over here. I'm kinda scared because I don't know how we're gonna go back. Here we go. Can we go down here? Yes, we can. We are living a Yoshi submarine. A Yoshi submarine. Ow. Glad that I didn't explode or whatever. Especially whatever. Oh man, I was so close. Eh? Well, I mean, at least I cleared up the path a little bit. I really hope that they won't respawn, eh? Because otherwise it would be really bad. Do y'all have any plans for this Friday? I don't really have one, eh? But it could be nice to just go here and there. Well, there we go. I gotta thread low, otherwise I'm gonna be exploding. Look at those cheaps. They aren't cheap at all, this. There you go. Oh, whoa. I really hope that I won't just fall here and there and everywhere. I'm just going to work. God damn, bro. God damn. Well, I mean, it do be like that, you know. It definitely do be like that. I imagine that there was something hidden, you know, below there. But, you know, at least you get a... At least you will have the satisfaction of whatever copium thing I'm trying to find. At least you have the satisfaction of being productive, you know. Not a lot of people have the luxury out. of being productive on a Friday. More than anything, I guess it would be nice to have the means to rest. I don't know. When was the last time you got a vacation, Punk? I kind of wonder. You definitely look like the type of guy who hasn't had a vacation in, like, you know, in years. I can't really complain. I have a pretty good job. Hell yeah. It to be like that for real, for real. Last time you had a vacation was 2017. God damn, it's been a long week since you last have a vacation. Since you last had a vacation. There we go. God damn. God. I mean, technically speaking, a vacation. What does a vacation entail? You know, I guess going somewhere, and then going somewhere, and then not working. I guess that would entail. That's what a vacation would entail. I don't know. That's what it would mean to have a vacation, because having a free week in which you don't really do much, would that count as a vacation? I guess it would count more as a holiday than anything, right? But you know how it is. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Hi, Kath. How you doing? Welcome in, Thanks so much for lurking around and being really cool. I'm Yoshing it around, yeah. We're Yoshing it out here, yeah. I don't know how I can access this this thing. No, I really know if I want to. But there might be a way. Look at these monkeys. Look at these monkeys. But yeah, I sure hope that everybody's having a lovely day. Happy Friday. Well, Bunk Friday. Hell yeah. You know it. I've spent all of my vacation time in the last 3 years taking care of my own parents, yeah. And before that, I worked so much every time I would just use it to stay in bed and crash out for a little. I do hope that your parents are doing good. There were like 20 coins in here, 20 red coins. Bim, bim. Bim, bim. But yeah, Punk Friday, the best kind of Friday, the actual Friday, which is actually Friday, The Boom Friday. But yeah, welcoming guests. Purin Suforoki's fort. Yeah, happy real Friday. Let's go. I love the orchestration that they did for this this game. Back off, everybody. Oh, we just reached a sub goal, and that was loud as hell. Thank you so much for a juice subscriber. Oh God, wait, how many? 8 subs gifted by Bong. Your ultimate. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, that's been like the total thing. I thought that you just gifted like 8 subs like right now. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Cass. Thank you so much, Bong. Le Bunkinator in the chat. Goddamn. Thank you so much for being so cool. Enjoy the emotes, Cass. You're gonna be using them all the time. But yeah, thanks so much, Bunker. That's very base of you. We just reached the sub goal, I think, like, maybe not for the month because it's a new month and I believe you have the first sub for this month. But I don't really know. What killed me, Something killed me, I don't even know what killed me. But yeah, thank you so much, Bunker. We reached a goal, That is the lesson, We reached a goal. Oh, thank you so much, Big Bunk. Hell yeah. There we go. I wanna get me my egg goose. Bep, 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 bep. There we go. I don't think I can get more eggs, so you know. And you gotta take the ones that you gotta take. There we go. Netting it. That's how you know this Friday is a good Friday. Oh, so these things insta-kill you. I didn't know that. Now I know it. If you guys see spikes, you know, roaming around, that means danger. That also works in real life. Midnight Friday too. That is right. He's gonna be streaming today. Hell yeah. I mean, it's definitely a while from now, so I cannot really Well, I mean, unless I happen to stream for like 9 hours or 10 hours or maybe even 12 hours, I don't think I would be able to rate him. But it's been a while since I last, rated the guy. I don't think I've ever rated him, actually. Now that I think about it. I fell asleep last night. No worries, guys. It do be like that. I am aware that you do have a schedule that would often leave you very tired. When it comes to hanging out at night. Hanging out at night. So it is understandable that you fall asleep, at those kind of hours. So no worries. But it was nice that you shared the hype with all of us. And I wonder if I can go here. Maybe I can. No, I cannot go up there. Nor I know why I would want to go up there. Jesus Christ, the bot actually, eliminated that bot really nice, right? Yeah, it's important to get enough sleep. For real. But luckily you are fully awake for my stream, eh? Because it do be like that, eh? Look at these crabs. Crab people. Talk like crab, walk like people. Yippee. For real. Was the bot fully assassinated? Yes. I mean, assassinated is like a very strong word, but you know what I mean. I feel like it would really be sad if I somehow had an AI viewer, like an account that is purely just AI. And then I guess the saddest part would be if I didn't know why. So I'm glad that those are not roaming around anywhere and everywhere. Imagine if Gas Gohan was AI. Well, I mean, no AI would refer to themselves by full name or full username. So nice try, but no. Wait, the Bunk is an AI? For real? I mean, that would be really, really interesting, eh? Because that would mean that the Bunk AI got conscious about itself, eh? So I don't know how that would work, eh? I love that sound effect of the fish going. I don't know if I can get those coins, but I won't risk it. Who knows? I love the ice emote. It reminds me of the Void memes. It is interesting how those kind of memes, or like at least the emoji, they mean completely different things in the Latin American meme community. They have a way different meaning. Well, I guess it's kind of shared, It still pertains to the Void memes or whatever. It's my favorite for real. Have you guys seen the Cat in the Hat memes? I have. I gotta be honest, the Cat in the Hat is way better in Spanish, like Latin American Spanish, than what it is in English. I'm just gonna say it outright. For somebody who has watched that movie in Spanish, well, I mean, I guess it isn't really fair because I haven't watched it in English, but the Cat in the Hat has a really nice Spanish, like Latin American Spanish dub. So if you guys know some Spanish, I guess it would be nice to check it out because it's really, really fun. Fed One Live BRB, no worries, tell him that I say hi. Now, Fed is really cool. He's a really funny chap. Ow! Don't worry, baby. Here I come. Eh? Just like that, we are safe for now. Eh? I'm gonna be swimming for a little bit. Eh? Okay, this should be enough. Eh? Who needs to sleep properly? Yeah, for real. Eh? Stella, how you doing, Stella? Welcome in. I know what you mean. I went back to sleep. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, I went back to sleep when I woke up at like 9 a.m. Eh? But I get you. I get what you mean. I went to sleep at like 5 in the morning. Eh? Here we go. You woke up at 5. Jesus Christ, man. So it seems like everybody was, in some shape, way, or form, awake at like 5 in the morning. Eh? My sleep has been awful this week, Lamau. I'm sorry to hear that. I really wish there was a way to make it, a little bit better. But I know you've tried, God has been your witness, as people often say. Eh? Ow. Well, I'm glad that he went this way. Eh? But yeah, it seems like everybody was like, awake in some way, shape, or form at like 5 a.m. So that's really interesting. Eh? I got an egg. Eh? But other than that, I hope that you're having a lovely day. It is a brand new day, and you gotta make some breakfast. I don't know. I have nothing. Actually, yeah. What did y'all have for breakfast? What are y'all gonna have for breakfast? I haven't eaten like so far. I just woke up and I was like, man, it's almost stream time. Eh? And I was like, what if I just stream a little bit later than usual? And then I went out of my bed, did the usual ritual, and then I went straight to streaming it. That's why I got to sleep early. I think it might be that. Yeah, I mean, you have a point there, guys. You have a point there. So nobody can really, tell you anything about you, going to sleep when midnight is streaming, because you do take care of your sleep. But yeah, I really hope that you're having a nice one. Tired? No, girl. I mean, I don't know if you have any plans, but I guess trying to take a nap, somewhere in between the day could be nice. I don't know. I wish I could go to sleep early, but my body just won't, yeah? Because my ass at 12 a.m., I'm still awake by 4 a.m. I used to have that happening to me, but only like very sparingly. I don't exactly remember when was the last time that actually happened to me. But it is true that since I now have my schedule being like, I wake up late and then I also like, go to sleep late. If I did try to go to sleep at like 12 a.m., I am not gonna be asleep, until like 3 a.m. at the least, at the earliest, I guess. There you go. I need another one. But he's trying to pinch me. Happy Real Friday for real, eh? I literally been to a sleep clinic and they have no idea what to do, so I'm just fucked up, I guess. At this point, I feel like there has to be something neurological going on. Like there's actual neurological reasons for that to happen. And I don't know anything about the topic, and I'm sorry that I cannot really like give any tips and tricks or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe further research needs to be done, but even then, if you tried a ton of stuff, I doubt you may want to try more. I don't know. But there must be a neurological reason for that. Like my medication even doubles as a sleep med. It just does nothing for me. Wish I had breakfast. Definitely get some breakfast. But it also there's the fact that when it comes to meds, the body often gets some, well, not so much immunity, but I guess we do get some immunity, or at least some resistance to the things that we consume. For example, let's not go that far. For people that do enjoy coffee, for them to actually have the effects of caffeine on them, they need to ingest more coffee than normally they would. So we do build some resistance, with that. I think people, when turning it off and on again, is literally the problem for real. I mean, have you tried turning off your sleep receptors and then turning them off again? I mean, I definitely wish there was a better way to go on about it. But it is true that only you know the struggles that you go through it. I'm dead, because of this thing. Well, I mean, I literally got impaled. There's nothing that I can do. Am I a Marvel fan? I guess that tells you everything. I enjoy watching some content, related to Marvels from time to time. I do not read the comics. Oh, thank you so much for subbing. Thank you so much for that, Bonk. I didn't know that you were not sub. Well, now you are sub. Thank you so much for that. Oh, well, actually, no, you gifted the sub. Jesus Christ, thank you, Bonk. That is amazing. Thank you. But yeah, it's not that I'm opposed to reading the comics. It's English. I'm not opposed to reading the comics. It's just that I haven't really had the time, nor, I guess, something recommended to me to start. But I've also been trying to, or at least thinking about, watching the full MCU, because a friend of mine wanted me to watch the full MCU with them, and then I was like, maybe if I started when the MCU started, because it's a lot of movies and such and such and such. But maybe I could watch, those movies in my life. I used to be able to force my sleep schedule back to normal by staying up all night and taking my pills late, but it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it is more so a thing of us, building resistance. So, yikes. I really hope that there was a better way to go on about it. But yeah. Everybody will be sub to Skungo or I will die trying. I mean, that's really nice of you, Bunk, but, well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna, be bankrupt because of it. I know that your line of work does allow you to do this, but still, but thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm watching Daredevil because I'm curious about Punisher characters. Ooh, Daredevil, I believe I did watch that movie. Punisher was very cool in Brand New Day. I didn't know that he was in Brand New Day. Thank you so much for the spoiler. But no, thank you for mentioning that, because I know that Punisher is really cool. So that may mean that there's another reason for me to watch a movie. Even then, I feel like that kind of movie. Did they take away the guy? No, he's over there. There we go. I almost thought that this game had personalized difficulty or whatever. There we go. But it to be lit. But sure, I've been hearing a lot of good reviews about that movie. So even as somebody who hasn't really seen, all of the Spider-Man movies, maybe this one could be nice to watch, because it is supposed to be taking place in a new canon, right? It is not, related to any of the previous Spider-Man movies, right? Or is it? By the way, I do feel like I do gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna leave you guys with a quick BRB. I don't know how quick is it gonna be, but I do gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So BRB, don't go anywhere, guys. Or if you guys gotta, well, do. I'm not your mom, but I do gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So BRB. But we're back, everybody. Eh? You guys ready to get some more Yoshi in your life? I do it. Nobody panics. Skunk is back. Hold on, let me get my headphones going on, because otherwise it's gonna be really bad if I don't. Let me get that going on. Eh? Oh, I love it that the Spotify thing didn't update. Eh? There we go. Yeah, sorry about that, boys. I saw that somebody said, I don't know if it was Cass or Skunga, oh my god. I don't know if it was Cass or Starla who said that they watched The Odyssey. How good is that movie? I kind of wonder. Eh? Go to the thing. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Eh? And guess what? Look what Santa Claus, you know, brought to me. Eh? Yes, I got the little burble. Meow meow. Meow meow. Big meow meow. What's up, little baby? Oh, you don't want to be on camera. It's the little bib. Man, I love cats. Cats are really sweet. Especially this cat as well. He's really cuddly. Because he's a little kitty. But yeah, sure enough. Sorry for that. I have a Freezy, by the way. Where did I leave my Freezy? I have a Freezy, eh? Cats are basically the best, for real, for real. They are so cute, they are so cuddly. And they are really cute. Just like dogs. Dogs are also very good. I love dogs. I love cats. I love dogs and cats. He's now wondering why I'm talking with myself. But that is not true. He doesn't know that we have an audience and they love him just as much as I love him. Ooh, he's a really cute kitty cat. I'm massaging his cheeks, and he loves it. Yeah, sorry for the wait. It is not often that I do have, to go to the bathroom like this, like this, because I do feel the need for speed. But it does happen sometimes. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let's get back to business. To business. There we go. I'm eating some pierogi. Oh yeah, they can also try to eat me as well. Eh? You gotta be careful about that. Jesus, rather. There we go. Oh, the cat is trying to eat my controller now. It's kind of wondering, yo, what are you doing? He licked me. Eh? He gave me a little bit of a kissy kiss. That is always nice when cats kiss you, because they are by nature, I guess, not used to just licking somebody other than them and other cats. Meow meow. Okay. So, got the head. He just wants to play because he's a little wee baby. Kinda wondering what this thing is. That is a microphone. His name is Felix, by the way. Felix, last name, by the way. Great job, Yoshi. Now you will be Froggy Sludge. Ha 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 ha. Weh, says the guy. Gee, I wonder what this battle is gonna be. Oh, he's actually like, Oh no, brother. I'm small. He actually ate me. Jesus. Okay, what is this fight gonna be like? Oh, isn't this a little bit... Isn't this a little bit, a little bit too much? Ooh. My cat is trying to eat me. There we go. It is very interesting that they managed to make the physics for this level the way that they did. They definitely had a ton of fun making this game. Like, this is a Super Nintendo. How did they manage to do this in a Super Nintendo? You know, eh? You know what I mean, eh? Like, this shouldn't have been possible up until the PlayStation. Even a PlayStation game doesn't have physics like this, you know? Or at least I don't see... I have not seen any PlayStation 1 game, you know, behave like this. Okay. Yoshi has all the right to look the way that he did. He looks traumatized. Poor little baby. My cat is trying to swipe my controller. He's like, what is this thing? It's a little cute kitty cat. But we did it, everybody. First try. First try. First try. That's only half the level. Let's get on with it. Jamming through the trees. I love the addition of the clarinet, you know. It makes it more authentic. Got him. Gotta watch out for these monkeys because otherwise they're gonna be the end of me. Pity, pity, pity. Kinda wonder how am I gonna be doing this? Can I not just... There we go. I often feel like I've heard that sound, you know, the one that goes in other media, but I don't exactly remember where. But yeah, going back to the topic of the movies. Yeah, sure enough, I feel like I would definitely be into the idea of watching the MCU. It's just so that I, for some reason, haven't really gave it a try. I haven't really given it a try, and that may seem like a really bad idea. So, I mean, not giving it a try. So it is definitely something that I gotta correct. I feel like that was a bad idea, but who knows? There we go. So maybe one of these days, I'm definitely gonna get, you know, into the MCU. Because I have heard that their movies are really good, so there's nothing really bad going on. There's not a downside to it, except, I guess, just, you know, finding the time for it. But that's just about it. And also I kind of wonder how good the Odyssey is. I have seen a lot of promotional material going around, even in Discord, you know, when it comes to the mini games that they often do. Like, Discord has had a ton of promotional content for the Odyssey, to the point they even made a D&D like board game simulation kind of deal for the Odyssey. And I don't know, I wanna maybe give it a try as well. Can I go here? No. But aside from the trilogy, I was gonna say, aside from the Odyssey, which other movies have you guys watched? The last movie that I watched, you know, new one, I don't exactly remember. It may have been... this is bad. It may have been... I actually do not remember. I'm really not a movies guy. Ow. I heard it's pretty good, but I'm not really a movie person anymore. I did see Backrooms though, W movie. Is it really that good? Maybe I should watch it. I haven't really heard much about the Backrooms. The Backrooms. Some people do pronounce it the back rooms instead of the back rooms. The back rooms. The back rooms. Back room. But I guess I could watch that movie. Some people, I have heard that some people got really upset because, you know, there's no like, you know, no other levels outside of the normal one, like the main one. But you know, I'm not so much of a backrooms aficionado to know all the levels and whatnots. There we go. Production was great, very Silent Hill 2 coded in terms of character perfection. That goddamn. Well, that may just be the selling point for me. Can I move the camera? Can I wonder? I don't think I can. Oh. Yeah, no, there was nothing over here. Well, I mean, it is nice that they do give you an extra life just in case something happens. What's up, kitty cat? Oh, my kitty cat is over here with me. I'm caressing his paw. And he's like, what do you do to my paw? What's up, kitty? He's just chilling with me. Just a little bit. I wish I could, you know, I wish I could have like a cat cam so you guys can see the little cat. But he doesn't really stay in one place, so it wouldn't really work. But he's right here with me. He's just watching the stream. Ain't that right? He's falling asleep because he's so chill. But yeah, sure enough, if the Backrooms movie is just as, you know, as like, you know, we're like, whoa, like Silent Hill 2, I might just watch this just because of it. There we go. He's trying to aim a controller. There we go. I wonder if I can still get the... Yeah, there we go. The extra one up. Can I wonder if I can... Oh, I can actually. Oh, you don't need my controller, little baby. I love it that my cat sometimes would try to bite me, and then he will just lick me, like, you know, like an I'm sorry kind of deal. He just wants to play. I don't know if there's anything else down there, but I don't wanna know. The less I know, the better, as the song says. Yeah, baby. Oh, come on, that baited me so bad, I also love the baby kind of sound effect. Wonder if I can go down. Oh, I cannot. That's a shame. Sutars, Hoshis. There we go. And my cat has been... my cat has separation anxiety, so he freaks out when I'm gone. Oh, that sucks. I mean, he's also a little baby, you know. Cats can definitely have separation anxiety because every cat has a different personality. So it is totally understandable. My cat wants to eat my controller. There we go. It seems like cats are just like chocobos. They need to recognize you as a superior being in order for you to you know, get them to do what you want, which is being. He's trying to eat my thumb now. Silly little boy. That's a big thumb for you. He's trying to eat it nonetheless. Why are you trying to eat my thumb, little baby? Oh, he wants to eat the microphone now, eh? Because you're a little baby, it's because of that. But yeah, it seems like my cat is not. Felix is adorbs. Yeah, for real. He's so doops. Hello Rex, how you doing? Do you wanna see Felix? Here we go, eh? Here he comes. Whoa. Wanna aim me? I wanna YouTube. Doesn't want to be on camera. Yeah, he's hungry. Give him something to munch on. He's been munching on my controller, you know. So he's gonna eat bits and boops, you know. Bleeps and bloops. Happy Real Friday, eh? For real, for real. He has food on his plate. He's been getting some cat food, you know, some of those little packets that they sell. Eh? Oh, it would have been really nice if you could check them up like that. It's not coming back up. Eh? Yeah, he's so cute. Eh? He's so lovely. Eh? You know how cats are, you know? He's trying to eat my hand now. Ain't that right? He's trying to... He sees me on the little screen and then he's like, wait, aren't you the real one? Maybe he's trying to eat me now just to prove that maybe I'm not the real one. He's munching on my hand now. I do let him munch on my hand just so that he can be like, wait, why am I doing this? No, don't try to go there. That's where the computer is. You're gonna get electrified. He wants to be an engineer. Did he draw blood? Nah. He may be trying to. Hold on. Let me recuperate this thing. This thing over here. Well, that's a dusty little baby. That's gonna be done for you. That's there we go. Yeah, but he's so cute. But yeah, welcome in, Rex. How you doing? Eh? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Goddamn, happy Friday. I have a freezer right here. It's actually like unfreezing, eh? And I should watch out because all of my electronics are over here. But yeah, the cat has food. It's just, you know, being a silly billy. There you go. Careful, man. Yeah. You wouldn't really, you know, think that the thing that is frozen could unfreeze it, and then it could, you know, basically birth water. Eh? Harry Hedgehog. Could this be a jab of another hedgehog that we know of? More likely than we think. Eh? Let's just change that out. Like, yeah, because it basically almost melted my computer. Eh? If it wasn't for the fact that it melted the extension cord rather than my PC, eh? Would have been really bad. I know, breathe fire. Just this is a new discovery for the Yoshi. Oh, I love this song. Eh? I just killed that guy. Eh? Yeah, sure enough, I'm gonna miss that outlet, but not for the best of reasons. Beep, beep. Oh, we were just talking about Peruvian cuisine and Peruvian food. Some of these songs definitely sound Peruvian, and I wholeheartedly appreciate that. I'm not Peruvian, despite, you know, appearances, but you know, I can appreciate the Peruvian spirit. And ow. And this game definitely feels kind of Peruvian. What happens if I do push it on the other side, or to the other side? I don't think there was anything that I could have done with this, actually. Well, I'm off to work. Catch y'all in the underground. Hell yeah. Have a nice day at work. Bunkinator in the chat. And now Bunkinator at work. Have a lovely one, Bunk. Oh yeah, we were also talking about which new movies we've been watching. I haven't really watched any of the new movies that have been going on, but I have heard good reviews about the Odyssey and the Backroom, so maybe I can watch those. I mean, if they're good enough for everybody, maybe they're good enough for me. I'm gonna use my body to. There we go. Hold on this boulder like I'm Chris Redfield. But yeah, sure enough, if the backrooms are much like Silent Hill 2, I can definitely get behind that. There we go. Just checking to see if the cat drew blood, but he doesn't really. I have this feeling that if I do let him gnaw on my hand long enough, maybe I can get some calluses and maybe my hand becomes like stronger or whatever. Here we go. Yoshi to the rescue. Can I not? Can I really not? Wee. So it's like maybe there was something over there. Oh, I can still get it, man. Interestingly enough. Maybe if I go from the other side, it'll be better. Or maybe my chances have already been gone. Who knows? Here we go. Because if I do this, there's no other way for me to go on about it. I wonder what the deal with this thing is. Go, gadget, Yoshi's excavator. Man, I really like the Inspector Gadget theme song. It's really iconic. Here we go. It is really nice that Yoshi doesn't have, like, you know, claustrophobia, because otherwise he would be afraid of Santa Claus. Hey. Haha, got him. Doesn't seem to really be anything else over there, so I'm just gonna go here. If I find I guess at this point it is a matter of interest, because I do have plenty of time to just go see the backrooms or whatever. I could definitely, you know, do that. There we go. Oh, I don't have the key. Well, that sucks. I got him. I'm just gonna go back again. Wow. Let's go. Yippee. I'm rich. We're rich. We're rich. I imagine that if I go down there, I'm gonna die, so I'm definitely not gonna do that. There we go. Maybe that's a super secret passage that, you know, we can only hear about in movies. Actually, I'm kind of curious on how the guys, you know, in the backrooms do end up in the backrooms. Because if it is, you know, a matter of them just being like, "Hey, what's up? What's behind this door?" then it wouldn't really be as, you know, as good. But if they actually face through the wall or something, that would definitely be like a walk and a movement. You know? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Me burn them heshejojos. Seems that I still need to go here, but how when? How when? I kind of wonder about. I mean, if I technically already went here, I don't really need to go here again, do I? Or maybe I do. I really don't know it. But we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. Go. Well, that should do it. Got him. I also gotta find the key because I don't really know where it might be. Because it does feel like that's the actual way to go. If I do go here, it's only the thing, the extra stuff. Oh, come on. There we go. And I love freezes. Freezes are so good. Here's the top 10 reasons on why you should eat some freezes. Number 1, it's frozen. Number 2, it is really hot outside. Number 3, just do it. I know how to count that. Blip, 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 blip. I love that little sound effect. Synthesizer. Synthesizer. Have I already gone here? Question of the day. I don't think so. So let me try and see what I can find. Yeah, no, this definitely doesn't seem like the path. So where could this thing be? Let me bring this. Oh, that's where the key is. Okay. I'm gonna step on this thing. So. Step on the thing, burn your mama's back. Not burn, but break your mama's back. Did I essentially just go to the beginning of the level? Yes. Wow. The guy's just wondering if he should get close or not. The good answer is no. Oh, more than anything, that would be the smart answer. So how exactly do I go there? Flip, 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 flip. That's not the way to go on about it, it seems. How would I be able to go here? There doesn't seem to be any wall that you can break. But I can also just go there from here. Big questions for big answers. Or the other way around. Maybe if I do bring the rock with me, but I highly doubt it. Flip, flip. Let me try that again. Somehow I feel like the rock doing the wrong jumps on it has something to do with this kind of puzzle. The puzzle, we gotta get the puzzle. I don't think that's how I was supposed to do it. Maybe there's a way for me to... Oh, there definitely is a way for me to... There you go. That's how you get the key. Okay, that makes way more sense. And it also seems that I got all of the red coins. There you go. Oh, one. I wonder. Oh, almost. Ah, that's fine. At least I got some egus over here. You know, another property, not another property, but another intellectual work of art that I've seen that also has Peruvian influences has been Eurocamp. I was so close to that. And Eurocamp has also has some Peruvian inspired music, which definitely works since that anime is basically focused on camping and going here and going there. So it's pretty cool. I've actually never been camping, so I do imagine that the experience, you know, varies from person to person. But I would definitely like to give camping a try, one of these days. Maybe at first during summer, but I have heard that, you know, the most experience of campers do go camping during winter. But it seems like you do gotta be quite experienced in camping, you know, in order to actually go camping during winter. Because otherwise you run the risk of dying. It is true. It is true that you can die while camping. But only if you don't really pay any attention or mind to, you know, your environment, and obviously do some research on the weather, you know, during the night. So it is best to tread lightly. There we go. And just like that, we finished the level. Wow, I didn't know this was here. What could this mean? Hey, there is a lot of coins in here. Coins that I don't really know where they are because they're invisible. And don't let cook. Don't let guy, you know, bro cook. And no, that doesn't seem to be a way for me to get. That's fine. I wonder if I'm gonna get one. There we go. Bonus challenge. Beady, 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 beady. I almost got, well, not all of the stars actually. Still needed like 20 of those. Hidden chance. Flip cards over in pairs to see if the items shown on match pairs only. Continue flipping until you have failed to match twice. Oh boy, oh boy! I do remember some. Hold on. I remember that this one, and this one. Where was the blue one? Okay, that's the blue one. I do remember that the blue one was over here. And the other green one should be here. Let's see if I can find the cloud one. That's the bow. The cloud one should be here. I don't remember what the bow was. Oh wait, no, it was the other way around. Am I? Oh, never mind. I did manage to at least remember some, but not all of them. It is nice for the for your brain to play this kind of games. Monkey's favorite lake. I kinda wonder if you actually get something if you bring him down. Although I don't really know why I would do that. Got him. There we go. It is interesting that not all of the Yoshis have different like properties. One would think that maybe they would have like a special ability. But maybe it's only like, a thought that happened in later games. Although I do imagine that this game came... Well, obviously there's a reason why this is called the Super Mario World 2, Like going from Super Mario World 1 from Super Mario World 2, this definitely feels like a step up in the right direction. There we go. And just like that, we survived. But for how long, you may ask? I don't know. We get damn stars. I don't know if I got them all, but I got some of them. Look at that crap. I don't have more. There should be some monkeys around here. Doing some monkey business. Monkey business, monkey magic. Monkey magic. Wow, a flower. If only flowers could, grow up that fast. Another thing would be of the planet called Sadala. Hey. Which is, I guess, the other saying where I don't remember. Ow. Like I exploded. Let me get that crab. Keyboard cat and crab. That's a reference to the survival guide for Suicide Mouse. Recently, I watched a recreation of that creepypasta, which is more believable, I believe. Like it is well animated. It is actually like an animation that somebody did that doesn't thread so much on the like creepypasta side of the animation, but more so on being faithful to the animation that used to be used back in the day, which I guess it makes it more believable. but that iteration of that creepypasta does get an approved message by me. Ow. Beep, 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 beep. That's how he calls. We're going up. Get it. If you guys want to see that rendition of the creepypasta, check out the Mickey's Purgatory. I believe that's the name of it. It is really well animated. I almost fell to my death. There we go. I was gonna say maybe these things don't really react to the seats, but no, they do. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's see if I can get him. I definitely sounded something out of a Undertale or Delta. I definitely gotta play the rest of the chapters, you know, of Delta. I got stuck on, well, not so much stuck, but I essentially dropped it. I'm sorry. On chapter 2, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it later, and then I never played it again. So, oops, my bad. There we go. I was actually wondering if... Oh, it's actually an actual flower. I thought it was one of those fake flowers. Do you guys ever think that maybe there's a fandom, or there ever was a fandom on YouTube called The Flowers, and then some people were calling some flowers some fake flowers, and then, you know, a civil war happened between a fandom, or within a fandom? More likely than you think it. Out of it. Let me eat my freezing piece. Because it is a really, I guess, proper thing for a fandom to have a name for their fans. And I imagine that some, or at least one fandom was called The Flowers or whatever. So calling somebody a fake flowers, I guess it would definitely burn for them. That fish has some big lips. Ow. That actually insta-killed you. I mean, didn't I go out of a frog's mouth or like frog's belly just by, you know, using eggs? Why couldn't I do the same for this fish? I guess reality is what we make of it. Although that doesn't really mean nothing by these standards. And it kind of functions kind of like Kirby. I kind of wonder if there's a way for me to... There you go. I got the key. Popping balloons. Putting balloons. On the ground to pop balloons. Find the correct one to win. Hell yeah. Bang. Bangarang. I was definitely not expecting a minigame like this, but sure enough. Timbalos. I wonder. Swear that. Definitely not gonna fall for its trap. I kinda wonder what this means. Could there be something hidden over here? Oh, never mind. And just like that, we finish the level. Go! And freezes are really nice. You guys should eat a freezy. Here we go. Piranha's Castle. Naval Piranha's Castle. I love the little face that it does. It's like it definitely was not expecting that to happen. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. That gave me some eggs. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try and see where the current actually like leads me to. Need to be anything else in here. There's a lot of stickers when it comes to this game. As I said, I don't think I'm gonna be completing it, but I'm definitely gonna finish it. I'm gonna definitely play it from start to finish. Boop, boop. I gotta go here as well. Yippee! Ow. Oh, that is really bad, eh? At least I got that going on. It is really nice that they do give you some options if you don't have eggs. What does this say? Try to throw an egg at an arrow, and look, you can get the coins placed underneath. Wow. Wow. Is that how physics works? Who knew? So with this, you can get these coins directly, but let's use an egg. Eh? It'll skip on the surface of the water to get the coins. What about this though? Fascinating. And another one. It is interesting that they do show you this like this in this line into the game. Well, not so much late. I don't really know how many levels there is in this game. Got him. Yeah, baby. Roses are red, violets are blue. Never forget what I say to you. Timing and stall and aim true. Measure the angle and win view. Wow. I'm glad that they are game developers and not poets because, you know, You know it. Here we go. Boy. We get that flower. Another one. Ow. We get back them coins. There should be something spawning this thing, or maybe not. Maybe they just spawn because. Even though I know that I said that I'm not completing this game, I do like collecting the little collectible thingies that you can find in the game. The stars, the flowers, it's just really fun. God damn. It seems that in my insatiable killing spree, I managed to get some of the other guys, which is really interesting, eh? Got him. What tickets lie in here? I cannot win. Luckily, this piranha plant only needs one. Okay. Pick it in. So there wasn't really too much on it. I'm glad that I didn't fall for that. Eh? And another one. There you go. I took all of my eggs. I wanted to just slide. Eh? I don't know what I was thinking. This is not Fortnite or whatever. Yeah, let me see what is down here. Have I gone up here? Kind of question. I think I have, but I need more egg. I need to get me some eggs. See, I cannot really get right now. Just sad. Someday. The good thing is that it is serving me the Shy Guys as they are. Right in front. There you go. I'm just gonna go here. And I guess it was kind of obvious that they do regenerate. So I'm just gonna get as much eggs that I can get over here. Yeah, baby. There we go. I mean, even that egg didn't have that much momentum, but it's still nice that it kills. And another one. Wow. Forget about my eggs because otherwise it would be a bad idea. And I love the titty 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 of this game. Another one. I find that that egg is just, you know, skittling down there. Did you give me some more? Wow, I love the little idol animation that, you know, Yoshi has. So cute. Know that we've been at the screen for like half an hour now, but did I? There we go. Much, much better. Much, much better. Oh, you know which song I've been listening to quite recently? I've been listening to Shangri-La. I don't exactly remember the name of the band, but it's the one that does sample Bebu Silvetti's Spring Rain. I wonder if there's something here and over here. And the answer is no. Let's go right into battle, everybody. This doesn't sound very well, eh? Yeah. Give it up, Yoshi, you cutie without a navel. Oop, forget it. What did he try to say, eh? What did he try to say to me, eh? He tried to say, Amos. Oh, look at them dancing, eh? Yep. Doesn't really seem to be working. It's just a little bit disappointing, eh? Oh, it's trying to bait me, eh? Do you imagine that I do gotta shoot him in the little bulbous thing that he has? Whoop, whoa, ow. There you go. So there still seems to be some time before he does that. Oh, there we go. Actually, it wasn't as complicated as I thought it was gonna be. Never mind. Yippee, we did it. I love it that Baby Mario just holds it in. Wow, look at those effects there. To Monkey Island. To the Monkey World, sorry, not Monkey Island, eh? We're gonna be copyright strike. We're gonna be copyright stricken? If we say that, eh? Beat him, tick him. Big yippee. What next world are we gonna try to, you know, to get? I think it's gonna explode. Big kaboom, big bada bing bada boom. And we are now in World 4-4. Well, 4-4-1 actually. I kind of wonder if there's some more worlds. Maybe there's like 8 worlds or whatever. I guess I could just try to search for that. Yoshi's Island. How many worlds? It's the X-Men world, so we are way past the thing. So that's pretty good, I guess. But we still have some long ways to go. Let's keep on going, everybody. Let's keep on going. Still have an hour left. Yeah. Go, go, Mario! Oh, look, it's a Koopas. Baby. So this definitely feels more like a Mario World, and because of the Koopas, because of the Goombas, because of the everything. I was just about to get curious on if I can go up here. I don't think so. Oh, look at that Goomba, eh? Poor little thing, eh? Because what is that thing, you know, launching at me, and why is it so vicious? Gotta get the angle right, otherwise it's gonna be the death of me, eh? She could be the death of me. No, that's a different song, eh? I can feel my face when I'm with you, and I love it. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when Obama sang that song? I do that. It totally happened. Ow. There we go. Man, how I love this music. Ow. I can go down, well, you know, what better thing if not going down. Got him. Oh, that guy just died, man. That's a shame, man. Seems like he's gonna respawn, which kinda brings some questions when it comes to, you know, the mortality rate of this guy there. Got him. Oh, no, you don't. There we go. Got him. They do camouflage themselves really nicely, I gotta say. So I do gotta watch out for them hidden ones. There we go. And what do we have here? We have some sutars, I love them, Beep, 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 beep. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I don't really have to hold the button. I only gotta push it a little bit. They're gonna press it once and then the thing works on its own. Baby. I was about to say, I really hope that that thing didn't respawn or something. I like the walking animation of the Shy Guys. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it. There's something very bad about it. Oh, so this just takes me over here. Okay, got it. Gotta get free, gotta get free. That comes from a Spanish rapper that somehow just mixes English lyrics with Spanish. I don't know why, but kinda fits. Beep beep beep. Ow. Put these cannons here, you know. That was my fault. The middle ring. Oh, luckily the middle ring was, you know, really nearby. Look at that buffy thing. I kinda tempted to just get stung by those things. Oh, come on. Beer. Oh, I was not expecting him to go that way. He basically just moved on his own. Gas on YouTube? Could this be real? How you doing, Gas, on YouTube? Welcome in. How is the YouTube experience going on? Beer. Oh, it's really funky that the music didn't change. It seems the music doesn't really change if you're the one eating the little puffy thing, which is very interesting. Oh, Yoshi is moving on his own. Amazing, hell yeah! I'm glad that the YouTube experience is really. I do have a separate canvas for like vertical and horizontal. Layouts and stuff. We're hitting all of them, man. Okay, at least I got the one of it. I gotta wait until Yoshi decides that, Oh, he actually moves on his own. But yeah, guys, I was just talking about a little bit of a while ago about the Odyssey and everything. I think it was you who said that you went and watched it. How good was it? I'm getting so high. This guy. There we go. But you should watch it. How good was it? Do you recommend maybe giving it a watch? Do you recommend giving it a watch? Or maybe like a hard pass, like a nah? Because it do be like that. Hey, how you doing, National Tile? Welcome in. I've never seen a stream have a vertical layer just for mobile. It's neat. Oh, I'm glad that you liked it. It's a new feature that only like a select few have access to it. I know that some partners have already, being able to do that, but it is nice that there's an exclusive layer for like vertical and stuff. But, yeah. Welcome in. How you doing? welcome, welcome. Man. I really like it. It's almost 3 hours, but to me it felt short. I mean, there's some that's with why. Hold on. I mean, there's some movies that definitely feel like they felt shorter than what they do. But I guess if the story does hook you up like quite nicely, I guess that's fine. But yeah. Happy Friday, everybody who's been watching for a while and who's been enjoying it in recently. Touch a superstar and become super powerful Mario. Wow, wow, wow. This is super. That's with why float in the air, run up a wall, you're invincible. Yeah. Oh, wow. And another one. Oh, really? I do need that little thing to disappear. Hold on. And I was just also talking with Bonk about how this movie, you know, the Odyssey, has had quite a nice campaign, I guess, when it comes to, like, you know, publicity. Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but in Discord there was an activity that you can partake in, I guess, right? And it basically was like a D&D like tabletop game kind of deal. Oh, come on, I just want to write the thing. Never mind, I got it. Just gonna go for it. And obviously you get some orbs if you finish the game. I don't know if it's still up, actually. You guys may be able to check it out. But yeah, in Discord had a little promotional thing with the Odyssey, in which you basically play as the guy and, you know, on a tabletop thingy, and then you go places, and then you go here and there, and then you roll the dice and you make choices, and you try to pass a, like, I don't know, like a strength check or whatever. It's kind of like D&D. If it's still up there, then amazing, but if it's not there anymore, I'm sorry. Dories, one Mario, whatever. Pretty sure that Baby Crying sound gave my mom PTSD. I'm sorry for your mom, dude. I mean, it did be like that, you know. Did she used to play the game, or did she watch she play it? I got a Mario. Yippee! Big yippee. But I'm sure that, you know, it also created a lot of PTSD for a lot of gamers, you know, back in the day. It even, you know, to this day. Take that, society. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing with the Orchestral OST, which I know that the OG one definitely is, you know, is very much iconic. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit because, first of all, I didn't know that this thing was a real thing. But now that I know that it is, definitely loving it. Come on, can I not? Oh man, I wanted to get the thing. Oh, never mind. Maybe you can get a 1-up if you do that. Maybe there was a better way to go on about it. Not really, I can't really go there. Never mind. Ow. I mean, it's really funny to me that there's mods that do remove the sound altogether. Like this sound of Baby Mario crying and Ashley Graham's like, Leon, help! was one of the sounds that, you know, a lot of people did not like back in the day. Hit him with the pole. At least I got this thing. I know that I'm not really good at shooters or anything, but, you know, at least I get to shoot some of the eggs really well. Can I not get the thing? Hey, look what we got. Did that really go between the thing? That is some bad luck right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Definitely not expecting something to be up here or down here. Because eventually we will find another egg. And lo and behold. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, wait. Yeah, surely enough, that's what I gotta do. Oops, silly billy me, silly billy me. A lot of stars. I'm sure that there's a song about stars. Well, I mean, there's the 80 Stars by Eiffel 65, you know. Where are the 80 stars? Di gavita permanente. It is really nice that I did manage to know about Franco Battiato thanks to Eiffel 69. Which I guess it kinda fits because both, you know, the band and the artists are like Italian, so definitely fits. On we go. I think it's my first time on YouTube live chat, I think. Oh, how's the experience? I know that it is definitely not the same as Twitch. I'm not affiliated on YouTube, so there's no like emotes or anything, and people cannot really, like, you know, do super chats, but you know, it's a really nice experience, I guess. Hopefully, maybe. The good thing about YouTube chat is the fact that you can be a little bit more on real time, because since YouTube treats the lives as a normal video, you can increase the speed of the video, like up to 2 times, I guess. And that way, once it catches up, it may buffer a little bit, but if you time it just right before it buffers, you will be more up to date than the other platforms, which is really interesting. And it also works with other labs, like, you know, like the Game Awards, the Summer Fest, anything else, you know. It's different, but it's just like a normal live chat for real. If Yoshi begins to fold after hovering, press B again to hover something. Use this technique and the magnifying glass to get all 5 red coins here. I somehow feel like I already missed some. That's fine. As I said, I'm not trying to complete this game. I'm just gonna finish it. I got 3 of them. That's fine by me. But what do you guys think about the new soundtrack? I'm basically, you know, starstruck, I guess, by the fact that they decided to do this, and I love the result. The new soundtrack is really cool. Made by fans, for fans, to the fans. Because now the dream. I kinda wonder if I can get that thing. There we go. I didn't get the flower, but at least I got the secret. I got a secret on the low with a little bit of and a little bit of O. I better time that so that it falls on me. Okay, I got the key, but where exactly is the door? The hidden door? I don't really know. Oh, never mind, eh? Here we go. I like it, but no change to the fuzzy section. What's disappointing? I guess so. I mean, I kind of wonder how they would have managed to do that. You know, when it comes to like, you know, getting the engine to do the same effect to the fuzzies, but to the new thingy. To throw the balloon, key in the button section is shown. The game time is limited. If the balloon pops up on you, then you lose. There we go. I was gonna ask, maybe I should let it like fill up, but if it fills up to the brim, it's gonna explode. Also gotta remember that A is B and B is A, and that X is Y and Y is X. It feels pretty filled up. Oh man, I think this is it. Yeah, no, I kind of forgot that X is Y and Y is X. And you may be asking, yo, why didn't you, like, you know, remap the buttons? Who does that, you know? Well, who do you think I am? A snowflake? No, but, you know, it is important to, I guess, be accustomed to different nomenclatures when it comes to like gaming, because if you wanna like help a friend who is not used to like Xbox controllers or like PlayStation, like, you know, the layout, it is nice to know those, because, you know, that's what a pro would be. That's what a pro would do. Oh man, how would I be able to do this? Almost, but no. But I guess there is the result of me doing that, you know. I didn't manage to do that in time. Wow. What are the chances of it? I'm just gonna let that guy live. There we go. Imagine if I get the thingy. Yeah, it would have been too much. Once I did get it, even though I just collected just one flower, and it was, you know, really good. It was really high. 55. Surprisingly, there's only like 6 levels in this game. I guess it is nice that they did it that way, because 8 levels would have been, well, 8 worlds would have been a little bit too much. When you jump off one of these platforms, the number shown is reduced by 1. If the number reaches 0, the platform vanishes. Fascinating. Ow. That's really funny that, you know, Mario just, you know, opens his mouth really wide, like, ah. What's up with those balloons? Can I ride them? Oh, yeah. Okay, that was my fault right then and there. I have like 20 lives, it should be fine. Although I don't really remember if the lives do reset once you switch off the console. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. That is indeed a question for the wise. I wonder if the green ones do, yeah, to get more weight or support more weight. Yeah, no, I was just about to say that seems to be really bad. Let's test that theory. Well, I guess not. What about the yellow ones? It seems like they do have the same effect. Just a matter of knowing which one to ride. Better. I love the little sound effects that this game has. Well, I almost didn't make it. I know that there were some other secrets over there, but yeah, I just want to finish the level. Look at all these eggs. Helicopter time, man. Look, guys, I became an Apache helicopter. Finally, my dreams have become true. Got him. Do you guys remember where the Apache helicopter meme came from? I only remember this because, you know, somebody was, you know, talking about like genders and pronouns, and then everybody was like, and then somebody was like, yeah, if I wanted to, I could just become an Apache helicopter. Let me see if this thing actually responds. It doesn't. Ooh. Maybe if I do this, but just maybe. Ow, I was about to say I don't really like the sound of that. There we go. I gotta wait it out a little bit. In fact, if anything, I feel like I gotta reset the background. One day I will watch that movie. Bonk mentioned that it is kind of like Silent Hill, especially Silent Hill 2. It was a big boost. I was gonna say big buzz, but no. What's up with this thing? It just brings me over there. Ow. That thing was at the ready for me to lose, you know, some strength on the baby. Ow. And another one. There we go. I kind of wonder if Yoshi's story is, you know, similar to this game. It might as well just be. There you go. And if it is, then I kind of wonder how similar it is when it comes to like the graphics and everything. Because I know that, you know, Yoshi's story did came out on what platform? It wasn't on the DS, right? Did it came out also on the Super Nintendo? I don't exactly remember. It's been a while. There you go. Babe. For a moment I thought that maybe, just maybe, I could get the coins with my thumb. Oh, how foolish I was. Stop with this thing, eh? There must be a reason why we don't see this thing a lot of the time in this game. They were experimenting like crazy with the Super Nintendo in this era. It's really nice. Oof. Okay. Oh no, that's the end of it. Still gonna flutter and see what I can do. Hey, here we go. I thought that there was nothing below me, and I was like, oh, oh. Getting attacked like I'm Jack Skellington on Christmas. Yeah. Just like that, we finish. Hell yeah. Beep, 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 beep. I like the fact that it does sound like they added, well, not so much added, but that they recorded an orchestra, like a group, like a chamber group. Thank you. Like a chamber orchestra, or much more so a band, because it sounds like there's like, you know, the room is in there. Beep, 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 beep. Scratch match, 1-up chance. Scratch the 3 box and cover Marius to gain 1-ups. Let's see what else I get. Let's see. I was about to say that doesn't really seem like a Mario. Thank you. Let me see if the one in the middle does. Give it some good luck. And sure it did. Which one else, chat? You guys decide. The ones on the top, the one at the right, or one below it. You guys decide. Let me give a chomp to my food, which I kinda forgot that I had it right here. I really hope that it is not cold now. I have some rice, some meat, and it's pretty good. You guys decide which one. They're good, eh? So I kind of have a feeling that maybe the one on the right could be a Mario, but I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Let's check it out. And just like that, it is. We got 2 1-ups, everybody. We got 2 1-ups. Big Mario time. Meat plus time, everybody. Let's see what else we can do there. That's a big guy. That's a big guy. Whippeal. King Mildis Fort. Mildis Mildis. Look at those chain jumps. Look at those guys. I love it that you can technically despawn them if you don't really want to deal with them. That was pretty bad. I was definitely not expecting that to happen there. But now we know, eh? Could this be considered like a jump scare? Maybe, eh? Not even some creepypasta games have jump scares like that. Just shut. Now we know, eh? So nice of the guy to actually like slow down when I'm slowing down. You know? Oh, poor little guy. Oh. Wee. It is so nice that they made this sprite so expressive. And you know, I was just about to say, it is also incredible that they just, you know, included some CD quality game, you know, soundtrack in this game, as if it's actually like a native thing. Eh? Okay. Although I really hope that if they do someday, you know, re-release this game or remake it, you know, they do add songs like this. Go ahead. I'm glad that that didn't get me. We're going. You know, we really aren't that much used to jumping, so I don't think we could survive, you know, something like this. Something like that. Ah, that's really bad. I slipped and falling. And basically perished. Up we going. I love the little clarinet that they added. Soundtrack. A little cadence to start up the song. Kinda makes me believe that they just took an orchestral performance and they just included it as is. Maybe they did. I don't know. It just sounds really well produced. Look at that guy. Oh, that's really bad. So yeah, you do gotta jump. You cannot really fall into the thing, eh? You gotta jump. Might as well jump, jump, bam, bam. We get some more of my eggs. Only one, I guess. I know that some people may be getting a little bit anxious of me just jumping as is on the thing and not just fluttering. Fluttering. Kinda feels like I'm getting, you know, a little more on the edge. There you go, eh? Funnily enough, I feel like this is one of those songs that could definitely be really good to listen to while on Halloween. Eh? I'm not gonna get that thing, eh? Or maybe I will. Maybe I will. There we go. I almost committed the same mistake. There we go. And I got the key. So far so good. I'm glad that I didn't die a third time. I don't even know how many times I died actually. Let's check out... Well, actually I do have the key now. Could just very well just go in. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that a kick in the head? Oh, I do need another key. Whoop! There's a reason why they do have level designers in. Let's check out what's up with that guy. He just seems to be trapped there forever. He doesn't really seem to mind it. There's 3D effects. I don't think it is possible for me to... But it's so nice that they also add reactive ones. I'm just gonna go. You know, I'm curious about what's going on over here. Actually, never mind. There doesn't need to be much going on. This one is blue. I kind of wonder why. It just disappears altogether. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, there is where the other X's are, but what about the other key? Wow. Managed to mess it up twice. Here we go. There might be something below, but I don't really want to just stop and see it. I don't want to stop and swap. I love the little violin that goes really high. And another one. I do wonder if you can get more than one key at a time. By that I mean, I don't know if you can carry more than one key. Because if that's the case, then yeah, I guess it's nice that I've been collecting them one by one. I wonder what that signifies. There you go. Ain't that fascinating? It is just like playing Arkanoid. And man, I love my Arkanoid. Got him. I didn't know that that thing was there, but sure enough, I'm glad that I got it. Do they respawn, I wonder? No. Another one. There we go. Give me more echoes. Just like that. We are kind of free. Ow. I bet there's some poetic justice for me to, you know, get back the baby with their own body of the guy that tried to snatch it. That was really bad. Gotta watch out for those things. Oh, well. Watch it be... Watch that one be the one that kills me. Oh, that's really bad, eh? Bye. I mean, I do need another egg. I need an egg. I need a herb. Yoshi, could you please stomp the ground, eh? Oh, come on, eh? Oh, that sucks. Sometimes it seems like Yoshi doesn't want to stomp the ground. Well, I mean, I guess there's not enough altitude for that. And man, I didn't have enough X. Let's try that again. Would have been really cool if it actually, like, let me keep the key. Well, actually, I didn't even grab the key to begin with. Although I gotta say, it is nice that they did implement checkpoints in this game. That's definitely something that you don't really see every day. At least not in games of this era yet. Maybe play my little Arkanoid. Well, speaking about games like Arkanoid, I recently played the Peggle after a good while. It's definitely been a while since I last played Peggle. And if you guys have not played Peggle before, you guys are kind of missing out, I'm not gonna lie. It should be on Game Pass, but it also should be relatively easy to obtain. If not cheap, you know. But Peggle is such a classic, you know. Peggle and Peggle 2. Man, I love Peggle. Oh yeah. So in the end, now I know that I don't gotta waste my eggs on the little fingers that are over there. Ow. Oh, come on, man. I was about to say, yeah, Yoshi, could you please ground pound? Got him. Just take out the one that matters, you know? I do wonder if I can make an egg out of the bullets. Oh, I can. That's pretty nice. Come on, get another one going. And another one. Just like that, we are free. Hopefully. Get the last key, everybody. Time to get that guy a lesson. I'm glad that these creatures are still here because I do need them eggs. Oh wait, it didn't count that I did the other one. Okay, I guess that's the one that I gotta do. Right? Never mind. Let me go back to the one that is below. So I feel like that's a little bit easier, but I don't know. Maybe my imagination. So it seems like the checkpoint didn't go that far. Just gonna go. There must be something good in here, maybe. Perhaps. Although I have already been here, so I should know. Oh, wait. Oh, so you can also go. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, you can also get here. You know, through another way. Let's go get the key. I feel like this one is the easiest if you don't really fall for like the spikes. Wait, did I not? Oh yeah, I got the key. Just so that the line of egg is so long that I don't really see what's going on. It should often be like that. Hopefully this will be the last one. Never mind. So is there another one on the other corner? Because if that's the case, then Miniman. We'll go check it out. Maybe there is indeed something on the other side. Like this side, for example. It definitely feels like a very prickly level. Baby. Launch your stuff. Kinda forgot that you can actually like, you know, get these things stored for later. I was so hoping that this was a gear. And give me another one. Ow. I just want to get another one so that I can get more eggs. There we go. Bab. Key acquired, everybody. Time to roll. It is nice that, you know, each of the corners have a little thing that represents what's going on in them. It's like they thought about everything. And hopefully this is gonna be the last one. Checkpoint, here we go. Yippee! What's up with this guy? Yeah, I'm fully loaded, and now time to kick some ass. Yoshi, oh dear. Well, marching Mild will pound you to bits. Mildy? Mild? I don't know. Then I kind of wonder why he hasn't really thought of maybe, you know, inflicting some more magic on me. That thing is spherical, eh? So they cannot really be used for you know, as ammunition, whatever the name is. That's way easier now. Then I'm gonna eat the other one. Just to assert dominance. We did it, everybody. Could you believe that that's only half of the world? I'm gonna go until I finish the world itself. Doing 2 worlds per stream sounds like a healthy thing to do. Gotta get straight to it. Chomp rock. Song, eh? Beep, 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 beep. Look at this backgrounds, everybody. Doesn't the game look wonderful? This is a chomp rock. Roll it as far as you can and see what happens. Keep going. Look, everybody, increase Redfield there. And I wanted to see what would have happened if I did get that rock over there. First of all, let me get this thing. Yippee, more stars. Oh, I don't think it's possible to get it out of here, actually. Never mind. I tried doing what I tried to. Fine, I guess. It is really nice that I don't get bitten or like prickled by this guy. I don't know. And I wonder if it's possible. No, I don't think so. I've run out of eggs anyway, so not much that I can do then. There we go. Well, I do kind of wonder if I can. No, cannot. Well, I tried. Bip, bip. Bip, 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 bip. I thought it was gonna go rolling on the other side of the hill or whatever. It's gonna continue rolling. But it does seem like you can definitely continue rolling the thing, eh? So what a bale would I need to do that? That is some question for the wise. Could be enough. So what to say, did I not get the flower just because of that? Although I do feel like I only have this level on, in me, and then we can definitely continue this on a separate stream. It's been fun, definitely. Talking about the movies is definitely something that I don't often do, so it is nice to do so when we can. I wonder if there's something else in here. No, maybe. It seems like there was another path below there. I got that guy. And there you go. Could there be something hidden? No. I thought that there was something hidden over there, but maybe not. What's the deal with this thing? Then I just go, then I just go, then I just go. Maybe there was a hidden exit over there, but that's fine. Man, how I love this soundtrack. Shout out to the people who work on this soundtrack. A tier, S tier soundtrack. You know, that's why emulation is so good. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to experience this kind of stuff. I mean, technically speaking, I guess you could. It would only be a matter of, you know, playing the game, no sound, and then you just put like a cassette, and then you let the game, you know, the game soundtrack just play it. But you know, who does that? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna leave it here. I'm definitely gonna be finishing the rest of this this world and whatever we can do of the next world on the next stream. But it's been fun so far. I'm glad that we talked about everything and anything. And I'll definitely try to see if I can watch the backrooms, because I know that you guys love that. So definitely. But yeah, this has been it for today's stream, everybody. It's been 3 hours and some change, so that feels really nice. Don't go yet though, don't go yet, because we gotta be raiding somebody, and I don't know who we're gonna be raiding, but we're definitely gonna be raiding somebody. We go to Twitch and see what we can do there. I mean, the game's soundtrack is just as good. Somebody is dancing like Steve. I don't know why they're doing that. Somebody's doing that. Let's see who we can raid. How about we raid? Oh wait, hold on. I don't know if Stooge is live. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. No, Stooge is not live, sadly. But we can raid. Let us raid Candy Quartz. Candy Quartz is playing the Skin Stapler. Skin Stapler, eh? It seems like she is singing. Oh yeah, she is actually, like, you know, celebrating her partner anniversary. So let us go celebrate with her. Let us go wish a happy stream anniversary, and you know, enjoy the fun. There we go. Let us raid Candy Quartz. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys enjoy the game, and we're definitely gonna be continuing this on the next stream that we do of this game. Skunga raid. Happy partner anniversary from Yoshi on his island. There we go. Copy that one if you guys are subbed. Copy this one if you guys are not subbed. And hold on. There we go. Copy that one if you guys are not subbed. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you guys enjoy everything and everything. I'll be seeing you guys on this Sunday for more Lost Odyssey. Oh, yeah. Well, bye bye, guys, everybody. Twitch.tv/Konga_Donga. Those are my links. Socials. There we go. Follow me everywhere and anywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. There we go. And the tip of the day is, remember that deodorant is way better than anti-transparent. because one doesn't block your pores, I guess. You still gotta be, you know, careful when using. Bye bye, everybody. Say hello to Candy Quartz and wish them a happy stream anniversary. Bye bye. Well, not stream anniversary, partner anniversary. Well, bye bye. See you guys on Sunday. Bye bye.